Have you ever wondered why two people can face the same hardship, yet one emerges stronger while the other remains trapped in frustration? The difference is often not luck itself. The difference is the mind. Fortune is rarely something that suddenly appears. More often, it grows quietly from the way we think, respond, and act when life becomes difficult. Many people spend years chasing good luck, while unknowingly strengthening the habits that create suffering. They blame circumstances, fear uncertainty, and wait for the perfect opportunity. But the greatest transformation begins when you stop asking, "Why is this happening to me?" and start asking, "What is this teaching me?" Today, we will explore 7 psychological tricks that can help transform what feels like bad luck into the foundation of a better life. Trick number 1. Stop labeling events as good or bad. The human mind loves quick judgments. A lost job feels like disaster. A failed relationship feels like the end. A missed opportunity feels like permanent defeat. But reality is often much more mysterious. Many of the greatest blessings first arrive wearing the disguise of disappointment. The opportunity you missed may have protected you from something harmful. The failure you experienced may prepare you for a success you could never have imagined. Instead of immediately judging every event, pause. Tell yourself, "This is simply an event. I don't yet know its full meaning." This small mental shift removes unnecessary suffering and creates space for wisdom. Sometimes the worst day of your life becomes the beginning of your greatest chapter. Trick number 2. Train your mind to look for opportunity. The brain naturally notices danger more than possibility. This ancient survival instinct helped our ancestors stay alive. Every setback contains hidden lessons, new skills, unexpected relationships, or fresh directions. When something goes wrong, ask 3 questions. What can I learn? What can I improve? What new path has opened? These questions force your brain to search for possibilities instead of problem. Eventually, your mind becomes trained to discover opportunities where others only see obstacles. That is when luck begins to appear. Trick number 3. Detach yourself from the outcome. Much of human suffering comes from attachment. We believe happiness depends on one specific result, one promotion, one relationship, one business deal, one opportunity. When that outcome disappears, we feel broken. But life is full of countless possibilities. When you release your attachment to a single outcome, your mind becomes calm, creative, and flexible. Ironically, this relaxed state often attracts better opportunities, because fear no longer controls your decisions. Peace is more powerful than desperation. Trick number 4. Change the story you tell yourself. Your life follows the story your mind repeats every day. If you constantly say, "Nothing ever works for me," your brain begins searching for evidence that supports this belief. If instead you say, "Every challenge makes me wiser," your mind starts noticing progress, growth, and hidden victories. Your internal language becomes your external reality. Guard your thoughts carefully. Words become beliefs. Beliefs become actions. Actions become destiny. Trick number 5. Practice calm before reaction. Bad luck often becomes worse because of emotional reactions. A single mistake leads to anger. Anger creates poor decisions. Poor decisions create bigger problems. The original difficulty was small. The reaction made it enormous. Before responding to any setback, pause. Take a slow breath. Allow your emotions to settle. A peaceful mind sees solutions that an anxious mind completely misses. Calmness is not weakness. It is mastery. Trick number 6. Build small daily wins. Many people wait for one enormous breakthrough, but fortune is usually built from tiny victories, repeated consistently. Wake up a little earlier. Read a few pages. Exercise for 20 minutes. Speak kindly. Save a small amount of money. Learn one new skill. Each action seems insignificant. Change your perspective on bad luck. Don't immediately label events as good or bad. Many setbacks become valuable lessons or unexpected opportunities over time. A wiser perspective reduces unnecessary suffering. Bad luck often feels permanent when we judge events too quickly. The moment something goes wrong, the mind immediately creates a story that says, "This is a disaster," or "Nothing ever works out for me." But life rarely reveals its full meaning in a single moment. What appears to be a painful setback today may become the very experience that opens the door to a better future. A missed opportunity can redirect you toward a path that is more meaningful. A failure can teach lessons that success never could. Instead of rushing to label every experience as either good or bad, practice observing it with patience and curiosity. When something unexpected happens, pause before reacting. Take a deep breath and remind yourself that you do not yet know how this event will shape your life. By refusing to make instant judgments, you free yourself from unnecessary fear and frustration. This simple psychological shift allows your mind to remain open instead of trapped by negativity. A calm and open mind is far more capable of recognizing hidden opportunities, valuable lessons, and new possibilities. Every challenge carries a message, and every disappointment contains the seed of growth. If you are willing to look beyond the surface, true fortune begins the moment you stop asking, "Why is this happening to me?" and start asking, "What can this experience teach me?" That single change in perspective has the power to transform obstacles into opportunities and setbacks into stepping stones toward a wiser and more fulfilling life. Train your mind to find opportunities instead of focusing on problems. Ask yourself what you can learn, improve, or gain from every challenge. This mindset helps transform obstacles into stepping stones for success. The human mind naturally pays more attention to problems than possibilities. This instinct once helped people survive by staying alert to danger. But in everyday life, it can become a barrier to growth and happiness. When something goes wrong, many people focus only on what they have lost, making it difficult to notice the opportunities that still exist. Yet every challenge carries within it a lesson, a new direction, or a hidden chance to improve. The key is to train your mind to search for these possibilities instead of becoming trapped by disappointment. Whenever you face a setback, ask yourself, what can I learn from this? What skill can I develop? What new path is opening because of this experience? These simple questions redirect your attention from fear to growth. Over time, your brain begins to form a new habit, one that looks for solutions rather than obstacles. You start noticing resources, supportive people, and creative ideas that were always present, but hidden behind negative thinking. This does not mean ignoring pain or pretending difficulties do not exist. It means choosing to believe that every experience has something valuable to offer. A mind trained to seek opportunity becomes resilient, hopeful, and adaptable. As this way of thinking grows stronger, what once seemed like bad luck often becomes the starting point of unexpected success, personal growth, and lasting good fortune. Master your thoughts and emotions. Your inner dialogue shapes your reality. Replace negative self-talk with empowering beliefs and respond to difficulties with calmness instead of emotional reactions. Much of the stress and disappointment people experience comes from becoming attached to a single outcome. We often convince ourselves that happiness depends on getting one particular job, achieving one specific goal, meeting one certain person, or seeing life unfold exactly as we imagined. When reality takes a different path, we feel defeated, believing that all hope is lost. Yet life is far more flexible than the mind allows us to believe. There are countless opportunities, unexpected paths, and new beginnings waiting beyond the plans we cling to so tightly. When you learn to release your attachment to one result, you free yourself from fear and anxiety. This does not mean giving up on your dreams or becoming careless about your goals. It means giving your best effort, while accepting that you cannot control every outcome. A calm mind is able to think clearly, adapt wisely, and recognize possibilities that a fearful mind cannot see. When you stop resisting what you cannot change, your energy is no longer wasted on frustration. Instead, it is directed toward growth, creativity, and meaningful action. Ironically, people who are less desperate for a particular result often make better decisions because they are guided by wisdom rather than fear. Inner peace creates confidence. Confidence inspires wise action, and wise action often leads to opportunities that are greater than anything you originally expected. Build good fortune through daily habits, consistent small actions, learning, saving, exercising, and improving yourself. Create long-term success. Great fortune is often the result of disciplined daily progress. The story you tell yourself each day quietly shapes the direction of your life. Every thought you repeat becomes a belief, and every belief influences the choices you make. If you constantly tell yourself that you are unlucky, incapable, or destined to fail. Your mind begins searching for evidence to support those ideas. Soon, even small disappointments appear to confirm that negative story, making it feel like an undeniable truth. However, the opposite is also possible. When you choose to replace limiting thoughts with encouraging and realistic ones, your perspective begins to change. Instead of saying, "Nothing ever goes right for me," try saying, "Every challenge is teaching me something valuable." Rather than thinking, "I always fail," remind yourself, "Each attempt brings me closer to success." These simple changes in language may seem small, but they gradually reshape your confidence and influence your actions. A positive inner dialogue does not ignore difficulties or pretend life is perfect. Instead, it acknowledges challenges while refusing to let them define your future. Your thoughts become the foundation of your attitude. Your attitude shapes your behavior, and your behavior determines your results. By consciously choosing empowering words each day, you create a healthier mindset that attracts growth, resilience, and opportunity. Over time, the story you tell yourself becomes the life you experience, proving that lasting transformation always begins within the mind. Practice generosity and let go of attachment. Release the need to control every outcome and give freely through kindness, wisdom, and compassion. A peaceful, generous mindset attracts stronger relationships and unexpected opportunities. Every challenge in life presents two choices: react impulsively or respond with awareness. Most people allow their emotions to take control the moment something goes wrong. Anger, fear, frustration, or panic can quickly cloud the mind, leading to decisions that create even greater problems. Often, it is not the original setback that causes the greatest suffering, but the emotional reaction that follows. A harsh word spoken in anger can damage a relationship. A decision made in fear can close the door to future opportunities. This is why learning to pause before reacting is one of the most powerful psychological skills you can develop. When difficulties arise, take a slow breath and allow your emotions to settle before making any decision. This brief moment of stillness creates space for wisdom to replace impulse. A calm mind is able to see solutions that an anxious mind overlooks. It recognizes possibilities where others see only obstacles. Remaining calm does not mean suppressing your emotions or pretending that pain does not exist. It means acknowledging your feelings without allowing them to control your actions. True strength is not found in reacting quickly, but in responding thoughtfully. Each time you choose patience over panic and wisdom over impulse, you strengthen your inner resilience. Over time, this habit transforms the way you face adversity, allowing every setback to become an opportunity for growth, clarity, and lasting good fortune.